There are some places on our planet that seem to be untouched by time itself, lost in a timeless expanse that baffles our understanding. They thought it was a statue, the bird perched perfectly still on a branch above the shore, wings outstretched, eyes frozen open, but as they got closer they realized it wasn't carved, it was real. A creature turned to stone by the lake itself. This is Lake Natron, one such place hidden in the scorched plains of northern Tanzania, near the border with Kenya. Here, time seems to stand still, and the very essence of the lake holds an eerie, almost otherworldly charm. From above, it looks stunning, a sheet of blood-red water stretched across an alien land. Shimmering under the African sun, its edges sparkle with white salt deposits like frost on a fiery mirror. But get closer, and you feel it. The heat rising from its surface, the heavy silence, the unnatural stillness. It's as if the lake is holding its breath, waiting for something, or perhaps someone. This is Lake Natron, a place where life and death dance a strange and silent ballet. And it is not for the faint of heart to venture here, for what lies beneath its still waters is a secret best left undisturbed. So come, let us take you on a journey to the petrifying lake. I am your host, and you are watching this channel. Now, nestled amidst the vast wilderness of northern Tanzania, Lake Natron is a place where the boundaries between the real and surreal blur. Its waters, a vibrant shade of crimson, stretch out as far as the eye can see, mirroring the fiery hues of the African sunset. The lake's unique color comes from the algae that thrives in its waters. These microscopic organisms, rich in pigments, paint the lake with hues of red and pink, creating a spectacle that is both mesmerizing and eerie. But beauty often hides danger, and Lake Natron is no exception. Beneath its tranquil surface lies a secret that has earned it the title of the Petrifying Lake. For those who dare to venture into its depths, Lake Natron is a place of mystery and peril. Its waters are anything but inviting. With a pH level that can reach as high as 10.5, it is more alkaline than most substances we encounter in everyday life. In fact, it is almost as caustic as ammonia, making it a formidable challenge for any living creature to withstand. It's like stepping into a boiling cauldron of chemicals. To understand the secret of Lake Natron, we must delve into its chemistry. The lake is rich in sodium carbonate, a compound that plays a significant role in its petrifying properties. As sunlight beats down on Lake Natron, the water evaporates, leaving behind a concentrated solution of sodium carbonate. This process creates a supersaturated environment that acts like a chemical trap for unsuspecting creatures. When a bird, or any living being for that matter, enters this trap, the sodium carbonate in the water seeps into its body through its skin, feathers, or scales. As it makes contact with the air, it quickly solidifies, turning the unfortunate creature into a solid replica of itself. Within hours, the trapped creature becomes petrified, forever frozen in time, trapped in the amber of Lake Natron's waters. It's a chilling fate, a silent scream immortalized in stone. Now imagine the scene. A lone bird, wings outstretched, frozen mid-flight, its eyes wide with terror, locked in a silent scream that echoes through eternity. Or a fish, petrified, suspended in its watery grave, its scales shimmering with a ghostly white crust of soda and salt. These haunting images might seem like scenes from a horror movie, but they are the grim reality of Lake Natron. But not all creatures meet their end at Lake Natron. Some, like the flamingos that nest on its shores, have learned to coexist with the lake's harsh conditions. Flamingos are well adapted to salty, alkaline environments, and Lake Natron provides them with the perfect conditions to thrive. They feed on the red algae that colors the lake, while the lake, in turn, protects them from predators. It's a curious balance, a deadly embrace between life and death, existence and extinction. One such creature that has fallen victim to Lake Natron's treacherous embrace is the lesser grey-backed heron. These graceful birds, known for their long legs and patience in wading through shallow waters in search of prey, often find themselves ensnared by the lake's deceptive beauty. When they wade into the seemingly calm waters of Lake Natron, the high concentration of sodium carbonate triggers a process that turns their bodies into stone. Their feathers become encased in a hard, brittle shell, trapping them in a silent agony. It's a slow and agonizing process that can take hours to complete, turning the once lively bird into a lifeless statue. Amongst the most captivating images captured by Nick Brandt were those of the Egyptian plover. These small shorebirds, known for their probing beaks and charming appearance, often fall prey to Lake Natron's deadly embrace. Their bodies, coated in a ghostly white crust of soda and salt, are found perched on rocks or half submerged in the lake's waters. Each bird tells a story of panic and despair, a silent testament to the lake's unforgiving nature. But it's not just birds that fall victim to Lake Natron's clutches. Even insects like beetles and termites are trapped in the lake's glassy grip. Their exoskeletons, once strong and protective, become brittle and hardened, turning them into tiny mummies preserved in the lake's eternal embrace. Photographer Nick Brandt first came across Lake Natron in 2004. He had heard rumors of a lake that killed birds and turned them into stone. Thinking it was an exaggeration, he decided to investigate. What he found was beyond his wildest imagination. Birds frozen mid-flight, stuck on the lakeshore, their bodies turned into stone. He snapped photos and set out to share these images with the world, hoping to highlight the unique and delicate balance of nature. His photographs became a sensation, sending shockwaves around the globe. Some said they were cursed, others called them hauntingly beautiful. But all agreed they were unlike anything they'd ever seen before. And so Lake Natron became famous, attracting scientists and adventurers alike. Yet for all its fame, Lake Natron remains shrouded in mystery. Some say it's haunted, that the very waters hold ancient spirits that lure the unsuspecting to their doom. Locals tell stories of strange occurrences around the lake, of shadowy figures seen on the shore that vanish when approached, and of cries in the dead of night that echo with whispers from the deep. Is there truth to these tales, or are they just myths woven into the fabric of local folklore? Scientists, however, offer a more rational explanation. They point to the lake's unique chemical composition, its high concentration of sodium carbonate, and its high pH levels as the reason for its petrifying effects. They argue that it's not a curse, but a natural phenomenon, a strange and silent ballet between chemistry and nature. Yet despite these explanations, there's something about Lake Natron that continues to elude our understanding. Why do birds fly around it in nervous circles? Why do they refuse to land on its shores or drink from its waters? Why does standing at its edge make your skin prickle as if something ancient is watching from beneath the red water? Perhaps there are some things that science cannot explain, some mysteries that are best left unsolved. And maybe, just maybe, there are places like Lake Natron that hold secrets too profound for us to comprehend. So what do you think? Is Lake Natron a place of scientific marvel or a realm where ancient curses reside? Let me know in the comments below. And as we end this journey to the petrifying lake, remember the silence of Lake Natron speaks volumes. It whispers of a world where nature's extremes challenge our understanding and where the boundary between life and death is as thin as a bird's feather turned to stone. Thank you for watching. This is your host. And until next time, keep asking questions.